in this video, I'm going to show you how this formula is true. We have f of x is going to be about f of a plus f prime of a times x minus a. So if we all remember the equation of point slope form, y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, as in y minus a point on the y is equal to the slope of x minus a point of x on the line. So if we have the point 3, 4, and we'll just say that the slope of the line is 2, an equation for this would be y minus, and then the y is 4, equals 2 times x minus 3. And then you could put this into point slope form by multiplying this by 2 and then adding 4. But whatever, this is point slope form. This is the equation for it right here. And so if we have some sort of graph, let's say it goes like this. And we know what this value right here is, and we needed to find what this value right here is. Well, if we draw a line between those two, if we draw a line that is the slope of this point right here, at this x coordinate, this point right here that's on this line is going to be very close to the actual point of the line, meaning that we can estimate it for close values to it, okay? So if we take this value right here, which is the value that we know, and we're trying to find it for here, value we need to find, we can take the y values, the difference between them, that's going to be about the slope of the value that we already know times the difference between the values that we already know. So in this case, a is what we know, x is close to a, and we are solving for f of a, or f of x, sorry. Okay, so as you can see, if I expand this point out, we'll get this right here, where we have one point right here, its slope is right here. We say that this point right here is very close to this point right here. And as you can see, that's true for closer and closer values to this right here. So, for example, we can approximate what the square root of 3.1 is, or I could say 9.1 is, because we know that the square root of 9 is equal to 3. So we could do like things like that, or we could also say if we have some function and I know one value of it, if I know the value of 6.9, or if I know the value of 7, I can estimate the value of 6.9, even if it's like an exponential function. I can just do this by hand, because I can just take the derivative to find the slope, and then the difference between it is 0.1, and then I already know f of a, so it works out very nicely. Anyways, this formula right here is very helpful for a lot of problems. It's also called the best linearization formula. It's also the equation for a tangent line, or a form of the equation for a tangent line. And anyways, thank you much for watching, and goodbye.